we go?
I'm ready, Captain.
Good. Then follow me. Keep quiet and do it. I don't know what Sir Radzig sees in you, and I don't care. If you're to ride with my men, I expect you...
I'm no one's lackey.
An insolent pup. Just as I... Against all better judgment, they've decided to give you your own... The dappled gray beside my stallion is yours. Make sure you take good care. Now, mount up and ride by... All right, men. Saddle up. No dawdling. Last one there won't find me a happy man.
People walking here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where's your master?
In the paddock.
Crucifix? What kind of beast could do this? Like a
Blood of the martyrs. What happened here? Why?
Someone came at night and hamstrung every one of them. The horses, screaming, must have woke poor Radek, the stable boy. And when he tried to stop them... And then my husband, when my husband tried to help them, they killed him too. And when they were done, they put a torch to the stables.
My sincere condolences, ma'am. I swear we'll hunt those monsters down and make them pay for this.
The horses were still alive when I came. We had to finish them off. All of them. The pain in their eyes. They couldn't understand how anyone could do this to them.
Did they steal anything? Any horses?
Nothing. They wanted blood, not coin.
Did your husband quarrel lately? Was there anyone who might want revenge?
He argued over the price of a saddle, maybe, but nothing that could drive a man to this.
These are dark days when there's more kindness in horses than in men. Did you see anything? How many were there? Or what did they look like?
We saw no one.
Has anyone tried to follow the trail?
No. We were fighting the blaze until now, and even if we weren't, what chance would any of us have against someone who could do this?
Oh, pox on it. Mount up and quarter the area. We have to find out where they went. Look for tracks and ask the folk if they saw anyone. Fuck, someone must have at least caught sight of them.
Yes, sir.
What about me, Captain?
What the hell use are you? You stay here.
Please, let me do something. I could have a look around the area and see if they left any tracks.
Well, if you must. Just don't get in anyone's way, don't go too far, and come back here when you're done.
God above, who could do such a terrible thing?
God be with you, Henry.
Smell.
Good health to you,
The
Henry.
stud farm owner.
Ask.
I can...
No. I saw you came with the soldiers, and the sooner you know...
I'm sorry to trouble you, ma'am, but could you tell me about the...
The noise woke us up. Me and Smill. We thought the horses were restless, or maybe some drunk.
Do you get drunks coming here a lot?
Sometimes. But not this time. My husband went out. To see what... Then I just heard loud voices. And scream. It's so stupid. It didn't even occur to me at first that something could have happened. I didn't find out until the morning.
Did you recognize any of the voices?
No. But they spoke Czech. cursing like demons. Even if...
At each other? They quarrelled?
Yes,
And where did you hear this noise?
everywhere. It was chaos.
I mean at the very start. Do you remember where you heard the noise?
I don't know. I just don't...
Did you get a look at them? There's one man.
No, I didn't.
Who should I question about the raid? Did anyone...
Ginger was sleeping in the stable. He might have seen something.
From what I've heard, Mark was the first one to wake. It might be a good idea.
Jacob, the old stable boy. He even fought with them.
I don't know of anyone else.
Take care.
Welcome. Oh, no.
How could anyone be so...
See what they did here? Kill them! Find those horses and kill them!
How could anyone be so cruel? How could anyone be so cruel? Are you...
Leave me alone. But there's no need to be afraid. With your help, I'll find those...
They deserve it. What do you need to...
What actually happened here?
They killed the... Why did they kill them?
Think carefully now. How did it all start?
We heard the animals, their shrieks, then Smill. He shouted, and they murdered him.
What happened after that?
We ran outside and it was chaos. Animals would...
You're certain it was the animals first, and then Smill? Not the other way round?
I'm certain. I'd never heard a sound like that before. Now I'll never forget it.
Did they take anything?
No.
The stables were already burning. Didn't that happen after?
No. It was to set the blaze when they arrived.
You said they were demons.
No, just vermin. Worthless.
How many of them were there?
Not many. There were just a few that came after us, but more around the...
So they were yelling because of all the noise?
No, something happened.
In the back? Where?
Towards the woods. To the north.
So some of them were running away and the...
Aye. For a time. Then more of us came out and we fought back, so the others...
Where? Where did they...
To the north. Into the woods.
Did you see a big man among them, dressed all in black?
That cutthroat, that devil! I never want to see him again.
So he was here? That bloodthirsty beast. Thanks.
Goodbye.
What? Who's easy? I just came to ask.
I don't know anything.
Are you hurt?
No, nothing. Not a scratch.
What really happened here?
I don't know. Someone attacked.
You didn't happen to hear where they came from?
No, I didn't.
God save Henry.
Such senseless brutality. They slaughtered horses as well as people, and yet it seems they didn't take anything. They went deeper and deeper, for sure. It's a hoof-pick. Someone in Neuhof must know more about it. Such senseless brutality. They slaughtered horses as well as people, and yet it seems they didn't take anything. How could anyone be so cruel?
God save you, Henry.
This can't be true.
Do you know whose hoof-pick this is?
Ginger's. He was always bragging about it. Why do you ask?
I found it on one of the bandits in the...
But he... Because of him? Because of...
Wait, hold on. You think Ginger was responsible?
He ran off! Don't you see? He was acting so strange and then he ran off! Why the hell would he do that?
That does sound rather odd. And you don't know where Ginger could have gone?
Dunno. Ask Jakob. God be with you.
soon as you could. What a fucking mess. Another useless soldier come to ask questions. You should have fucking been here last night.
What's wrong with your arm? That's nasty. It needs to be cleaned out and bandaged. Let me.
That feels a mite better. Thank you. What do you need to know?
Do you know anything about this hoof pick?
Yeah, it's Ginger's. He had it made.
Any idea where I might find this Ginger?
Well, that's the thing.
What?
Look, I know how he looks, but Ginger is a fine fella.
Where could he have fled to?
I might know, but you gotta promise me one thing. When you find...
You have my word.
Sometimes the charcoal burners come to see him. You get on well with them. I think that's where he's gone.
And where is that?
No idea. They've always kept to themselves, you know, charcoal burners.
But the forest is full of folk like that. They could be anywhere.
Aye, except these ones won't be far. If you follow the stream from the stud farm towards Rate, you'll come across one of their camps. Only
what?
Ginger didn't go that way, though. He always went by the big road, through the woods in the direction of Ujits.
But how can I find them?
There's always smoke when they work. You'll smell them before you see them. Well, and they need to be near water. There's that too.
So if I go through the woods along running water, I'll find them?
Exactly. Goodbye.
Yeah. Yeah.
God be with you.
Could you help me?
Depends what you want.
I'm looking for Ginger, a stable boy from Neuhof. They say he ran away and joined up with some charcoal.
Sorry, there's never been a lad called Ginger around here. You have to try...
A murder's been committed at Neuhof, and that boy likely knows who did it. It's vital I find him.
There's been murder aplenty in these parts of late, but that Ginger lad really hasn't been here.
There'll be a lot less murdering going on once I bring those bastards to justice, so how about helping me out?
Calm down, lad, for the love of God. There's been no one like the boy you want round here, but then again, there are other charcoal burners. Try them. You might want to hurry. You're not the first to be asking about him, and the others weren't exactly a noble-looking bunch, although they were generous with their silver.
They didn't happen to say what they wanted him for?
No, but they definitely didn't look like they wanted to invite him to a feast.
Do you have any idea where else he could have gone?
You said he was friends with the charcoal burners? Well, you'll definitely find some in the forest between Neuhof and Ujetz. There's good spots around there.
But that forest is huge. I could spend weeks searching.
Then follow the river. That's how you found us, isn't it? Where there's charcoal burners, there's always water nearby.
All right, I'll go and ask somewhere else.
See you later.
Welcome, Henry.
I hope I can be of help to you, Knight.
I'm looking for Ginger from Neuhof. Do you know anything about him?
I know him. What do you want of?
There's a few questions I need to ask him.
Well, you'll have to go somewhere else to find him. He doesn't come here.
If you're hiding him here, please reconsider. It's Sir Radzig who sent...
I understand the urgency, lad, but really,
And where can I find them?
Head west along the river and you'll run into them. Oh, and another thing you might like to know. Other people have been sniffing.
Where did they go? What did they look like?
Oh, they headed off to the west. But that doesn't mean anything. And they look... well, take care.
Yeah.
God save you, Henry.
I hope I can be of help to you.
I'm looking for Ginger, a stable boy from Neuhoff.
Then why don't you look for him at the stud farm?
He was there, but now they say he's hiding amongst some charcoal.
And where did you hear that? Anyhow, there's no one of that...
And where will I find him then?
When you travel upstream, you're sure to run into more charcoal burners. But charcoal burners...
Look, a terrible crime's been committed.
Well, if you've been sent by Sir Radzig, you can deal with those two criminals who've been lurking around asking about...
And do you know where they are?
They won't be far, but I don't know where exactly. From here they headed south, so maybe try there.
So you're saying I should find them and kill them?
Just see to it they can't cause any trouble here. And then I'll tell you everything I...
We already crossed paths and it didn't end well for them.
So we've seen the last of them, eh? We'll breathe easier now.
They're dead. So, what was it you wanted?
Ginger was here, but the lads hid him away somewhere. I suppose there's no need for that anymore. He's in no...
That's right. You're safe now.
All right. They're hiding him nearby, a little way along the...
Finally, some useful information. Thank you, child.
Take care.
Yeah.
Jesus, you've led me a merry dance.
What do you want from me?
I want to ask you a couple of questions. Why did you run off like that? Where are your cronies? And why did you kill that bandit?
What?
Right, one thing at a time. Why did you run off in such a hurry?
Because I was afraid they'd come back and kill me.
Who?
Those bandits, of course.
To get revenge on you for killing their mate?
Killing? Me? I never killed anyone. God is my witness.
I'm looking for your friends. Where are they?
The charcoal burners? They're over at the...
To hell with the charcoal burners. Where are your bandit mates?
They're not my mates. They nearly killed me. I recognized one of them, so I thought they'd come back and...
Recognized? Who was it? Talk!
I don't know his name, only that he's from Ushitz, and he has a limp.
What can you tell me about him? How do you know him?
I saw him a few times in the tavern in Ushitz, playing dice and boozing.
And?
I know he lives in a house on the edge of the village, but that's all I know. I never talked to him.
And now tell me exactly what happened. And don't leave anything out.
That's quite a long story.
Don't worry, I won't get bored.
All right. I woke up in the middle of the night because I needed to go for a piss. So I went out into the dark, same as usual, only there was something there that shouldn't have been. At first I thought it was just a trick of the light. It wasn't. And then it was too late. They went past and I thought they must be horse thieves. I would have yelled, only I was afraid they'd kill me. So I waited until they were out of sight and I started to sneak away. But then...
Then the slaughtering started?
Yes. I thought they'd steal the horses and ride off. That would be bad enough. But then all the killing was terrible. Like hell itself.
And then?
It seemed some of them didn't like it either. They started squabbling among themselves, and some of them started running back where they came from, right towards me. And I had that thing in my hand, the hoof pick.
So you stabbed the first one in the belly?
No. He ran right into me. He was running fast for a fellow with a limp. He pushed me aside and I fell on the ground. Then he told me I'd better lie low if I valued my life. He ran off with the others. I did what he said and hid. Then the rest of the gang ran past.
And then?
Then I waited in case that limping one from Ushitz came back. I didn't dare come out until I was sure. I think it was almost light.
What about the others? Was there anything you noticed about them?
I don't know. There might have been maybe 8 of them, and 2 of them were really big. That's all I can remember.
Do you know what they argued about?
I didn't hear everything, but I reckon some of them were only there to steal and wanted no part in the killing.
That sounds terrible. I know exactly how you feel.
If only I yelled. Maybe they...
If you had, you'd most likely be dead. It probably wouldn't have done any good anyway.
But still...
There was nothing you could do. That's all. Why did you kill that?
What? Bandit? I never killed anyone.
This is yours, isn't it? I pulled it from the belly of a...
That is mine, but I didn't stab him. That fellow took it from me.
I've heard everything I need to...
Wait! What about me? Won't you help me out?
Perhaps I could.
I'd like to go back to the stud farm, but those cutthroats...
I suppose I could.
I don't. But they must be lurking about some...
Well, I'll have a look. But if I find them, then...
I understand.
Yeah.
You made a mistake getting on the wrong side of me.
Oh.